Welcome to Football Overseas, your ultimate destination for thrilling sports content. Brace yourselves for an exhilarating journey through the world of football and beyond. We're more than just scoreline predictions and match analysis. Get ready for a diverse range of shows designed to ignite your passion for sports. Step into the action with our lineup of shows: Champions Crystal Ball for all UEFA tournaments, Premier League Game Month Show, La Liga Game Month Show, Libertadores Vision for Copa America and Copa Libertadores, Goal Plus Africa covering AFCON and African football, Harambee Stars Unleashed predicting Kenyan national football team matches, Eurovision for European tournaments, and the Football Debate Show, your go-to for the hottest debates. And that's not all. Dive into the excitement of NHL, NBA, NFL, T20 cricket, rugby sevens, and much more. Football Overseas is your hub for a wide range of sports. Football Overseas, where passion meets sports. Join us on this thrilling journey, subscribe, engage, and be part of the excitement. Buckle up for an adrenaline-pumping ride. The game is on. Stay tuned with Football Overseas, and let's celebrate the world of sports together.
Okay, hey guys, welcome to a new stream. This is Football Overseas YouTube channel, and we're live for the draw of UCL Champions League draw. And yeah, pick up. And before we start off, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to the Football Overseas YouTube channel, and yeah, and share with the friends, family members as we are live. Let me check if we were live. Yeah, so I'm just doing double checks before I go live. Yeah, and yeah, we're live. Yeah, so yeah, I'm just sending that. Yeah, so yeah, I think the match starts at so we'll kick it off. Going to be live, so we'll use this format. Obviously, we'll have teams coming on and those things. So let me put that. PSG. Yeah, so right now they're showing obviously. Yeah, so PSG are defending champions of this tournament so far, and uh, yeah, PSG is defending champions of this tournament so far, and it will be exciting to see how they perform, how they play, especially with are they going to keep their position? Will they? Yeah, so it will be exciting for that. Mm. Yes, so I'm putting the live chat. I put in the live chat the link for those who want to join. Yeah, so pot A has PSG, Madrid, Man City. PSG finished as defending champions. That is pot A. Pot B, yeah, pot B. Then Real Madrid were knocked out in UCL quarterfinals. Man City was knocked out in, was it out of 16? Yeah, Bayern Munich was knocked out in quarterfinals. And yeah, so in Liverpool were knocked out in round of 16. Inter was lost in the final, embarrassing loss of 5-0. Chelsea were Conference League winners last season, so that back in the Champions League. They're back in the Champions League, not through the Conference League ticket, but through the league performance. They performed well last season. Dortmund sneaked in to the Champions League stage through the last game week last season. Barcelona went to UCL semi-finals. Yeah, so that's what's going on, and that's how we are going to kick it off. Obviously, we have the draw happening, and we hope for the best team. Yeah, let me load it up. And yeah, make sure you like, make sure you sub. Yeah, so give me a second as I download the Champions League app. Yeah, so obviously I'll give you guys live updates of what's going on. So far, yeah, so this is how the draw works. For the Champions League, they draw 8 opponents per team. Yeah, they draw 8 opponents per team. Each opponent will play one home, one away. Each opponent will play one home, one away, and yeah, each opponent will play one. But no, they'll play each opponent will play one game each other once. Yeah, so that's what's going to kick off so far, and yeah, that's what's going to kick off so far. And now they're awarding winners. Yeah, so it's live from Monaco. Yeah, so perfect. Now I can play it.
It's such a special moment for our squad, a younger squad, to have that sort of meaningful football in Europe and develop throughout it. And certainly a successful European campaign, and then to follow that up with a successful.
Yeah, I saw the link is in the chat.
The youngest squad in
Let
Premier
me
League.
let me let me even pin it.
Incredibly honored to be here and to receive this award.
You mentioned your European success, recent European success, last season winning the UEFA Conference time of the Champions League. What does that mean for you, for the club, and what aspirations do you have?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think every club in this room has aspirations to win. We've been successful in this tournament in the past, but what matters most is
Well, make sure you like, make sure you
to
subscribe.
be a part of this tournament. It's the best concentration of football, and it's an honor for us to be here, and importantly, to be able to bring Champions League football back to Stamford Bridge and expect to see.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations once again for making European history. Good luck in the new season, of course. And let's hear it for the Chelsea President and CEO, Mr. Gannon, and also for the US President, Alexander. Thank you very much.
Now, last year on this very stage, I guess we can say that history was made. UEFA, of course, introduced a revolutionary new format for its club competitions. The draw here in Monaco was a landmark moment, I guess, because it opened the door for this brand new era, and it really was a big deal.
A very big deal. And to mark the moment, you may remember a big name helped to launch this new format, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. The result, a video that struck a chord and captured the imagination. It you missed it or if you saw it but don't quite remember everything, here's a quick reminder.
Well, it's time to change. Okay. One table, 36 teams, and no more groups of four. Straightforward. Each club plays 8 different opponents instead of only 3. So
Yeah, so they're showing the intro right now.
I agree. That's why we're doing it. Fans deserve more action, more jeopardy. Exactly. And why are you feeding them this corporate garbage? Give them what they want. More football.
Well, no surprises, that video went viral and the format turned out to be a huge success. I know we all had so much fun last season. New energy, thrills, surprises in every single competition. But we did hear, Pedro, that recently things have spun a little bit out of control. So here's a bit of an insight into what's been happening behind the scenes.
Last year's changes to the UEFA Champions League may have come unsurprisingly.
Here we go. Sources close to the league are saying that Zlatan Ibrahimovic has been telling people the idea of the new format was all his idea. Just another incredible moment for the football legend. President Jeffrey's office has not yet returned Michael for his reaction.
We're here with Zlatan Ibrahimovic. So Zlatan, last year we saw your announcement of the new format at the UEFA Champions League drawing. You were great.
Yes, I know.
So I have to ask you, Zlatan, there are rumors that the new format is your idea and not UEFA's. Is that true?
Were the changes good?
They were great. Everybody loves the new format.
Do you really think UEFA could come up with something so creative? So smart? UEFA?
So you say it was your idea after all?
What do you think? Soon, the president is going to announce the new changes that make them up.
Well, seems like UEFA and President Jeffrey are taking their orders from Zlatan these days.
Yes, I want everyone in my office.
Now, Zlatan is only here to help you. Get that friend Zlatan on the phone.
I've said it 100 times. It was a terrible idea to include this.
Yeah, so they're showing the video.
I don't know, Theo. What about someone that actually won the Champions League?
With charisma and star power.
Who, Luis?
No, seriously, guys. We spent all those years developing the new format.
Now, he is taking all the credit. This is crazy.
I don't care about the credit. Everybody knows he's full of it. What I'm more concerned about is all this nonsense of new changes. We are not changing anything.
What if the press and fans believe him over me?
Well, he's very charismatic. And handsome.
All right, that's it.
Come on, guys. Stop.
Look, I'm sorry. President, apparently it's urgent.
That didn't take long.
Mr. President, line 1.
Put him on.
I hope this is important.
I'm in the middle of a meeting.
Hey, wise guy.
What the hell are you doing? My favorite law. Seem upset, my friend. What's wrong?
You know what's wrong, and I'm not your friend.
That's not very nice.
First, you're telling the press that the new format was your idea.
Yeah?
And now you're putting me in an impossible position. Yes. Because you're lying to them that new changes are coming.
Correct.
And from you,
Exactly. You do the work.
Zlatan gets the credit.
What's the issue?
Come on.
So you don't want to hear my ideas?
No, I don't. And nobody does.
It took us 6 years. 6 years to come up with this new format.
6 years? Wow. Congratulations, Giorgio. You are a genius. I could have done that in 6 minutes.
But you didn't, idiot.
I'm the idiot. It's funny. All you guys talk about is your idea. The only thing I read about is Zlatan. So who's the idiot now? Just go back to your office and work. Bunch of nerds.
That's entertaining intro.
Listen, I have to go now. I still have a lot of interviews. Seems like the press are more interested in me than they are in you.
Okay, enough of these games, Zlatan. You have to stop telling press and everyone else that we are making changes. Because we are not.
Actually, what you're doing is considered liable in the court of law. As in illegal.
And don't forget, Zlatan, I'm a lawyer, and a damn good lawyer.
You know what? Let's take his house to court.
Hey, Siegel, comment. I'm thinking.
It's a good ad.
Okay, fine. You win. I'll stop.
Good. You're doing the right thing.
But only under one condition.
What do you want now?
Pick up the phone, Mr. President. This is between me and you.
Yeah, so the Schengen ad.
What did that clown want? Zlatan wants. Zlatan gets.
Damn.
Well, we knew Zlatan was a strong character. We knew he was a strong character, but I think he took it a little too far.
Maybe a little bit too far, but we don't know what he actually got from President Cheferin. I mean, there's only two people who can tell us. So should we welcome him back, the UEFA president and the man himself, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Welcome back, President. I think everybody wants to know what that conversation was all about and what you agreed with Zlatan.
I mean, you saw that he was blackmailing us. So if Zlatan blackmails you, then you have to give him something. Now, jokes aside, Zlatan was not just a fantastic player. He's a great man. He's a person that never forgot his roots. He's a person that silently helps the disadvantaged. We know that. I know that. So for this year, I decided to give him the President Award.
It's a good job.
Joking aside, because that video was amazing, we were talking backstage about how Zlatan maybe is preparing for a career in Hollywood.
Zlatan has won the presidential award.
You never know, watch this space. But look, you have had such a glittering career. You've entertained on and off the field. We always say that even your rivals probably loved you a little bit. You've won more than, honestly, you've won more than 30 trophies. And I just want to ask, how honoured is Zlatan to win another one tonight?
First of all, buonasera a tutti. Hope you're enjoying. And this award I take with big honor. I want to thank the Mr. President, Alexander Cheferin, for this. It means I did something in my career, or else I wouldn't get it. So super happy. And I had the luck to play with big players, big clubs, the best clubs in the world, and it made me the person I am today. So I'm just grateful and thankful. So super happy.
Great to see you get this award.
Zlatan, you scored over 500 career goals, some of them absolutely spectacular for club and country. Is there one moment?
Yeah, so Zlatan has won the award.
I mean, I have my top 10 goals. Is not bad, yeah. So I have many, but if I would choose, now I'm going against my second home, Italy. The goal I scored against Buffon was pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, makes you like, makes you sad.
Not bad. Not bad at all. And then the England goal also was nice because it was against England. That felt better.
For some, not for all of us. Congratulations, Zlatan, for winning this year's President's Award. And Mr. President, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Mr. President, for being here today. Thank you.
Zlatan, don't go away. You're staying with us. You're hanging around because you're going to help us conduct the draw. They did tell you, right?
Yeah, they told me.
Okay, great. So to do that, we're going to team you up with another legend of the game. Some of you, I think you know very much.
Yeah,
So
we're
it's
gonna have a little bit of
starting.
a dream team here on stage. He's a UEFA Champions League winner, a World Cup winner, a Ballon d'Or
Ooh.
winner, and one of the greatest players of his generation.
Who is it? Kaka. Wow. Yeah, Kaka is coming on. Yeah, let me put it. So who do you guys think will beat Lone?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former Real Madrid, AC Milan, and Brazil midfielder Kaká.
Predict who will get who?
Lovely to see you.
Beijing, Kaka, welcome. Fantastic to have you here. Tactical switch, tactical switch. Obviously, you had an incredible career. Rashmi alluded to some of the clubs in the country you played. You won this competition in 2007. Going back to that year, that season, what did that mean to you to lift this iconic trophy?
Well, good evening, everyone. It felt very nice to be here again in the Champions League. Atmosphere is always nice. And 2007 was a great year.
Yeah, so Kaka's won the award. Kaka was a great legend of the game.
Great coach.
He played for Real Madrid, as AC Milan, and other teams as well. And
It's one of the best moments.
yeah, it is a proud moment to see him offset one of these close.
Different ones, 2005 and 2007. Milan will say that after Istanbul, it's always Athens. So it's a good way to say that
Sorry.
is really amazing. One of the best moments in my career.
Well, we can imagine it. You mentioned AC Milan, which is interesting because both of you had two spells at AC Milan, but you never actually played together. I don't know how your paths didn't cross, and I'm sure a lot of Rossoneri fans would have loved to see this. But I wonder, how do you think this partnership between you two would have worked?
Yeah, unfortunately, we didn't play together. Always against each other. Like it was in Juve, Inter, Barcelona, and but PSG. No, but I played against each other in PSG.
No, we played against each other a friendly game, I think, in Luxembourg.
Yeah, so presidential award winner.
We would have the nice guy and the bad guy, yeah. You choose who is who.
Wow, get your votes in, everybody. I think that one will be very interesting. But you know what? We're going to team you up today because we are absolutely delighted that you will both working together in unison to help us with tonight's draw. So, without further ado, we are going to take, gentlemen, our positions behind the desk.
Let's do it.
The draw is beginning.
Absolutely. And to tell us more about this year's competition, as always, please welcome to the stage UEFA Deputy General Secretary Giorgio Marchetti.
Yeah. Yeah, so the draw is live and
But from the very first match day, he delivered on his promise, making every match count, raising competitiveness, delivering surprises, and giving fans
9.
look back
So they're explaining the draw. That's what's happening right now.
Came to their league position at least once, and some played with elimination with last minute qualification or top 8 in the playoff. Even the eventual champions, Paris Saint-Germain, had to face the nightmare of early elimination, and this tells us everything about this competition. What the new stars, underdog stories await us on the road to Budapest at the venue of this year's final on May 30th. We don't know, we will find out soon. But as usual, now the warmest welcome is for the newcomers to the UEFA Champions League. This year it's no less than 4. It's the Union Saint-Gilloise, Kairat, Pafos,
Yeah, so for this year,
4 different
the
areas.
new welcomers.
This is the place where
Yeah, so
everyone
first for the
plays
newcomers
no dreams
is Qarabağ,
when only small
Pafos,
dreams count.
and Kairat.
Enjoy
Ultima.
this incredible
This is actually
event
interesting,
that
bro.
awaits you and your supporters, and of course, the very best of luck for the season ahead to all 36 clubs. And now, before we begin, let's take a couple of minutes to review the technical procedure for the draw tonight.
The 36 teams that have qualified for the league phase.
So now they're explaining the format.
Top 1 features the UEFA Champions League title holders, plus the top 8 qualified teams in the UEFA Club Coefficient ranking. Pot 2 comprises the next 9 qualified teams in the ranking, and so on for pots 3 and 4. The draw will determine the 8 opponents for each team that they will face during the league phase. To assign these teams opponents, a computer software will be triggered to select at random 2 eligible teams from each pot. It will take into account the following conditions before selecting the opponents. Teams from the same national association cannot be drawn against each other. Teams can face a maximum of 2 opponents from
So
any
you can only
one
face
other
2.
national association. Starting with pot 1, a ball is manually drawn at random and opened to display the team.
Yes, I'm
At
almost
which
done
point
with
automated
the
software
draw.
randomly draws 8
I should have done this
opponents,
earlier.
2 from each pot, including the opponents, whether they are played at home.
So they're explaining the draw.
Software randomly draws opponents from each pot from amongst the
And yeah,
four
make sure you
valid
sub, make sure you
options,
like.
while ensuring that the draw can be continued until the end. Once a valid allocation has been drawn by the software, the opponents and which matches are played at home or away will be revealed.
Yeah, so we're live for that.
The process is repeated until all 9 teams from pot 1 have been drawn and assigned their 8 opponents. Any opponent that has already been drawn does not need to be revealed and will be displayed directly in the opponent overview. Once all 9 pot 1 teams have been drawn, pot 2 will follow with a ball again manually drawn at random. As
Yeah,
all
they're
opponents
doing
in pot 1 have been designated,
so pot 1
the
first,
software
pot 2
moves
second.
immediately to draw 2 opponents at
Quickly.
random from each of pots 2 to 4, again allocating which matches are played at home and which are played away. Pot 3 and pot 4 will be completed as per the same procedure as previous pots. Only opponents from the relevant remaining pots will be drawn each time. It is important to note that the display of ties is shown for the home and away ties by pot and does not represent the order of the matches of each team. The match calendar with the dates and kick-off times of the matches will be released on Saturday.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's time to begin the draw for the UEFA
So they're
Champions
beginning
League.
the
So
draw.
let's kick off with a look at the teams in pot 1.
Pot 1 has pot 1 has PSG, Man City, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Liverpool, Inter, Dortmund, and Chelsea and Barcelona. Pot 2, so that's pot 1. They're beginning with pot 1, and pot 1 looks interesting. So so that's what they're showing. Yeah, this is spot one. PSG. Obviously, the only changes from this spot is the only change is Chelsea. Apart from that, there's no other changes.
So, 9 teams who have won more than 500 trophies between them, would you believe? Among them, last season's winners, of course, Paris Saint-Germain, the most successful club in Champions League history, Real Madrid, and the 2023 winners, Manchester City.
Indeed. Now, if you're wondering how it's all going to work up here on stage, well,
Yeah, so that's going on, and obviously my thing lagged. Yeah, so that doing the draw first. Yeah, so the draw is first. Yeah, so the drawing pot one.
Perhaps resolve our
The drawing pot
relationship,
A,
Zlatan, because
that's
I need your
the
help now.
pot one.
Thank you very much. Please shuffle the balls and deliver the first team drawn to kick off this season.
Ooh, first team drawn.
Bayern München.
So it is Bayern München, so the champions of
Bayern
Germany,
Munich.
who scored 99 goals last year and lost just 2 matches to win their 33rd Bundesliga title. So we are ready. Apparently,
So Bayern
our
Munich.
computer has already drawn the 8 points for Bayern, and I would ask Kaka now, press the button, and we will reveal them.
Ooh. Chelsea.
Kaka, thank you very much indeed. So let's look at Bayern Munich then.
Chelsea home.
These are their opponents.
PSG away. Damn.
League phase from pot one, blockbuster.
Club Brugge
clashes, to
at
say
home.
the least. Bayern Munich will be hosting Chelsea at home.
Arsenal
and
away.
traveling to the Parc des Princes to take on the champions.
This is a
PSG.
tough
That's from
open.
pot one. From pot two,
Sporting
Club
CP
Brugge and an away
on.
trip to North London to take on
PSV
Arsenal.
away.
From pot three, they will face Sporting
PSG
Club de Portugal
on.
and PSV
Pafos
Eindhoven in the
away.
Netherlands. And from pot four, they take on newcomers Union Saint-Gilloise.
Yes.
And another newcomer as well. They'll travel to Cyprus to meet Pafos.
So obviously for Bayern Munich's draw, Chelsea, PSG, Arsenal, those are tough draws to happen. The rest are easy and winnable. So I think from Bayern Munich they can easily get around 9 so 6 points loss.
Winners of all UEFA competitions.
Next is Chelsea.
So for Chelsea, we are also ready, and for Chelsea, we need to find out 7 opponents because one is already known, it's Bayern. And Kaka, press the button.
Bayern Munich away.
so we find out the path for Chelsea Football Club, 2-time winners. It's Barcelona to go on with Bayern Munich in pot one. In pot two, home match with 2-time winners
Benfica
and a trip to Atalanta. In pot three, it's Ajax at home and Napoli away. And in pot four, they'll be hosting Pafos, the debutants, and Qarabağ. They'll have a trip
Ajax
to
away.
Azerbaijan. That's the path for Chelsea.
Napoli home.
Yes,
away.
the path for Chelsea. Zlatan, help us please with another team.
Right. I did went low there. So yeah, Chelsea opponents were hard.
Back to that year, that season, what did that mean to you?
They
Anyway,
will host
I'll see.
Juventus and travel to Lisbon to take on Benfica. From pot three, it's Olympique de Marseille and a trip to Greece to take on the Greek champions Olympiacos.
Yeah, this is
Pot
Chelsea's
four,
draw.
It's AS Monaco, and it's a trip to Kazakhstan.
So for Chelsea, obviously tough opponents are by Benfica, Bayern Munich, and Barcelona. The rest, Atlanta, they can get a draw. Napoli is a tough opponent. So Chelsea have a tough draw in this draw. 5 teams, they can, if they play poorly, they can easily drop points there. That's of 15 points on the card. 9 points are easy winnable by 9 points. Mm, Bayern Munich, the top opponents are Chelsea, PSG, Arsenal. The rest are winnable. So they have an easy draw. So next is Inter Milan. Yeah, Inter Milan is being drawn the opponents, and for Inter Milan, the face against Liverpool, Dortmund, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Salva Prague, Ajax, and yeah, Salva Prague, Ajax, and Kairat and ESG. Those are easy opponents for Liverpool. Yeah, so the only top opponents is Liverpool, Dortmund, Arsenal, and Atletico Madrid. Inter Milan has a new manager in charge, so those are 12 points on the line. Yes. While for Real Madrid, I know I missed only Madrid being drawn. Real Madrid, yeah, the Madrid will face against Man City, Liverpool, Juventus, Benfica, and yeah, Olympiacos on Monaco and Kairat and Marcel and yeah. So for Real Madrid, they face against the four tough opponents. The rest they can beat them. So those are 12 points on the line. For Dortmund, that draw is kind of easier. Inter, Man City, Tottenham, and Juventus. Those are four tough opponents. Actually, three tough opponents. And yeah, the rest are winnable if they play well. Also, Bilbao is a tough opponent for Dortmund. So yeah. So next is Liverpool. They've been drawn against Real Madrid, Inter, Atletico Madrid, Frankfurt, PSV, Marseille, Qarabağ, and Galatasaray. Yeah, so for Liverpool, that draw will be tough. Yeah, so for Liverpool, that draw is tough. I'm waiting to confirm. Yeah, so Real Madrid, Inter, Atletico Madrid will be a good test for Liverpool. A test for an slot team. The rest, winnable, to be honest. Yeah. So next team being drawn is Hansi Flick's team. They're facing against Chelsea. Chelsea, PSG, Frankfurt, Club Brugge, Olympiacos, Slava Prague, Copenhagen, and Newcastle. Barcelona, to the quality, they have an easy group, to be honest. Yeah, so, oh, sorry. Let me, yeah, so, PSG, yes, Barcelona, they have an easy game, to be honest. Barcelona, the only tough opponent is PSG, Chelsea. Those are tough opponents that could give them a headache. The rest are winnable. Newcastle, Club Brugge, Newcastle, especially with Isak being headed, they can easily beat Barcelona can easily beat Newcastle, and the rest they are winnable. So that they have an easy opponent so far. PSG is facing against Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Atlanta, Leverkusen, and Tottenham and Sporting and Newcastle and Athletic Club. Their draw is kind of easier, to be honest. Except from PSG, except for Bayern Munich, Barcelona, The rest they can beat them on a good day. They can beat them. Yeah, so that's an easy team. Next is Man City. Man City is Dortmund, Real Madrid, Leverkusen, Villarreal, Napoli, Bordeaux, Galatasaray, and Monaco. Man City have a favorite draw. Dortmund, Real Madrid will give them challenges. Also Napoli, but the rest can beat them on a good day. They can. The only team that I'll be challenging against that can challenge for points is Leverkusen, Villarreal. So that is for pot A. One has been drawn so far. Yeah. Don't worry, I'll do another episode for this. This is episode two. Obviously, episode two will have better results. Yeah, so pot A has been drawn, and now it's time for pot B to be drawn. That is Arsenal's opening group. Yeah, so let me check for group B. Oh, yeah, so for group B, group A has been drawn. Group B, so far, yeah, Bayern Arsenal have already been drawn to Bayern Munich and Inter. They're waiting to see each fellow of pot B will they face against, and group B has been announced. Pot B. Oh, they got Leverkusen. Leverkusen's Eric Ten Hag have been having challenges. Will they? I don't see Leverkusen going far, to be honest, in this tournament. But yeah, so that is Group B. Yeah, Pot B. That is Arsenal, Wales, Arsenal, Leverkusen, Atletico Madrid, Benfica, Atlanta, Villarreal, Juventus, and Frankfurt. Arsenal's has already been drawn to Inter and Bayern Munich. Those are tough opponents. Last league stage, Arsenal beat those to Inter Milan. Yeah, so also Arsenal faced against, was it Benfica? If I'm not wrong. Yeah, I not remember. So the back. Yeah, Arsenal. Yeah, they didn't play against Benfica, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, sorry. Yeah, so yeah. So next is to Port B, who's been drawn. Arsenal, Leverkusen is being drawn right now. They'll face against PSG. Yeah. Alex Ten Hag's side is facing against PSG, Man City. Those are tough opponents so far. And Villarreal, Benfica. Benfica is a tough opponent. Villarreal, they can beat Villarreal. PSV, Olympiacos is easy. Newcastle, they'll go to Newcastle. Copenhagen, they'll beat Copenhagen. They can beat Copenhagen. So expect them to do well. Yes. hmm Yeah, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe as we're live. Arsenal is the next team being drawn. Arsenal, so far, they've been drawn Arsenal have been drawn to by Munich, Inter. Those are tough opponent. They face Atletico Madrid, another tough opponent. Apart from that, those are easy opponents except from Athletic Bilbao. So they can easily get points there. Easily. Yeah. Next is Atlanta. Atlanta has been drawn. Hmm. Atlanta has been drawn already to Chelsea and PSG. Chelsea and PSG, those are tough teams. Club Brugge, Frankfurt, those are teams they can get close. Against Slavabak, they can beat Slavabak. Marcel, if they're not careful, they can get a draw. Yes, Bilbao, they can get a draw. USG, USG will be, they can get a win there. Atlanta will struggle in the league stage, to be honest. Because, yes, they have big opponents like Chelsea, Inter, no, Chelsea and PSG. Rest, if they play around like Club Brugge, Frankfurt, Marseille, and Bilbao, they can lose points there. Next is Benfica. Next is Benfica. Yeah, Benfica is facing against Real Madrid. Yeah, Real Madrid, Chelsea, those are tough teams. Leverkusen, Leverkusen can surprise here, to be honest. Port 2, I'm still waiting so far. Yes, Juventus is a tough group person to play against. Napoli tough. Newcastle, Newcastle can surprise Benfica. Atletico, Ajax, and Qarabağ would be easy wins. So yeah, so if they play well, they can find themselves playing well. Yeah, can find themselves somehow in positions. Next is Barcelona. Club Brugge have a tough draw. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Arsenal, and Atlanta. Mm, yeah, so those are tough opponents. Sporting, Marseille, they can grab some points. Monaco is tough. Kairat, they can get a win. Next team is Frankfurt, England. Frankfurt, Liverpool, Barcelona, Atlanta, those are tough opponents. Liverpool and Barcelona, it is obviously a loss there. Atlanta, they can grab a draw there. It's possible. And yeah, Atletico Madrid, that will be a tough opponent. They will lose there, to be honest. Tottenham, they can grab a points there. They played Tottenham in UL. Napoli, they can grab a points there. Galatasaray, they can grab a point. Qarabağ, they can win. So yeah, they have a tough draw. Next is Juventus. Dortmund, Real Madrid. Dortmund, is a tough. They can get a point there. Real Madrid, they first Real Madrid in a Club World Cup. Real Madrid beat them. Benfica will be a tough draw for them. Dortmund, Juventus have struggled against Benfica historically. And yeah, Villarreal, Sporting, Bordeaux, Paf, they can get wins there. And yeah, Monaco, they can get wins there. Next is Atletico Madrid, Inter, Liverpool, Frankfurt, Arsenal. Those are Inter, Liverpool, Arsenal. Those are tough opponents. Frankfurt, they can get a win there. If they play well, they can get a win there. And yeah, Bordeaux, PSV, USG, they can beat them. Galatasaray will be a tough opponent, especially with Osman there. That's a tough opponent. Yes, but apart from those, Atletico Madrid can This is a favorable draw for Atletico Madrid. Next is Villarreal. They've been drawn against between City, Dortmund, Juventus, and Leverkusen. You can get a draw against Leverkusen. They can challenge Dortmund. Yes, I know they've lost Pino, but they can challenge Dortmund. And yeah, so for next is Ajax, Tottenham. Ajax, they can get a draw. Tottenham, they can get a draw. They can push for a draw. Copenhagen and Pafos winnable wins. Yeah, so they struggle here in the league stage. Yes. So those are part two done. And yeah, make sure you like, subscribe to Football Overseas YouTube channel as we'll take you through one by one at a time. Yeah. So next is Pot C. Pot C is usually Tottenham. Yeah, this is Pot C. Yeah, next. Yeah, this is Pot C. The Tottenham, PSV, Ajax, Arsenal, no, Napoli, Sporting, Olympiacos, Slava Prague, Bordeaux, and Marseille. Yeah. Yeah, so they're back with the draw for Group C. Yeah, so Marseille is next team being blown up. Marseille is next team being blown up. That is Liverpool, Madrid, Atlanta, Club Brugge. Liverpool, Madrid, those are tough opponents. And yeah, Atlanta, they can get a draw there. They can beat Club Brugge. And Ajax Sporting, that will be challenging for them. PSG, they can get a win. Castle is a loss there, but they can get a draw there, I believe so. So they'll struggle them, but they'll not make it through. Yeah, that draw is hard draw, to be honest. Next team is UL winners, Europa League winners. Dortmund, the face against Dortmund, PSG, those are tough teams. They can get a win against Dortmund. If they are playing well, they can get a win there. Villarreal, Frankfurt, those are teams to look out for. These are where you can see Tottenham behaving like Tottenham, shockers. And yeah, Slava Prague, Bordeaux, Copenhagen easy wins. Monaco, they need to play well, but they can get a win there. So Tottenham is good enough. Yeah. Yeah, next is Bordeaux. Yeah, Bordeaux, they have a tough draw. Yeah, they'll finish obviously bottom, but that draw is tough. Yes. Bordeaux, there's no hope for them. Slava Park, they can beat Slava Park. Monaco, that's tough. Bordeaux, I don't see them making it to, not even to knockout playoffs or anything else. I see them bottom. Yeah. Next is Sporting CP. Their draw is tough. PSG, Dortmund, Juventus, those are tough draws. They can shock to Juventus, to be honest. I see that happening at Bruges. Napoli will beat Sporting. Electric Bilbao, they can beat Sporting, but I see a point happening there. Kairat is an easy win. Marcel is a draw there, so Sporting have a tough draw here. Next is Olympiacos. They have a tough draw. They can get a point against Leverkusen. They can get 3 points against PSV. If they play well, they can get Ajax. They can get a draw there. Pafos, they can easily beat Pafos and Kairat. So those are 6 points. They might not even make it to, yeah. Next is Ajax being drawn. Inter, Chelsea, Benfica, Villarreal, Olympiacos, Marseille. Ajax, these are tough draw. Inter, Chelsea, Benfica, those are tough teams. Villarreal, Olympiacos, Marseille, they could get close there. Galatasaray is a tough team. I don't see them getting a point there. Qarabağ, they can get a point or 3 points there. So it's a tough draw for Ajax. Yes. Next is Slava Prague. Slava Prague have a tough draw. Barcelona, Inter, and Arsenal, Atlanta, and Tottenham and Bilbao. I don't see them getting points there. Bordeaux and Pafos, I see them getting points there. So that draw is tough. Yes. Next is PSV, Bayern Munich, Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, Leverkusen, Olympiacos, USG, Newcastle, PSV. They can get points against USG, Newcastle, and Leverkusen. Olympiacos as well. There's potential for there, but four teams: Barcelona, Liverpool, Atletico Madrid, and Napoli. I don't see them getting points there. Next is Napoli, Chelsea, Man City, Frankfurt, Benfica, Sporting, PSV. Frankfurt, PSV, Sporting, they can get 3 points there easily. Benfica, Man City, Chelsea, I see them getting 1 points there. And yeah, Qarabağ, Copenhagen, 3 points there. So yeah, Napoli has a good draw. That draw is very good, to be honest. And yeah, so Group B is done. Next is Port C. Next is Port C. Port D, that's the last port. And yeah, let me load up that. Newcastle, and obviously there's new debuts, that is Pafos and Kairat. Those guys are new debuts at this game. Yeah, so Port D. The last spot's being drawn, and then yeah, we retire. And then I don't think we'll do the draws, the awards. Yeah, so after this, we'll end up retiring. After this draw is drawn. So, who's been drawn? Electric Club, Bilbao. Bilbao have a tough draw of PSG, Dortmund, Arsenal. They'll lose points there. Dortmund, they can grab points there. They can grab 1 point. If they play good, they can grab 3 points. Atlanta, Sporting, those are careful games. Especially also Newcastle's careful game. They can get 1 point or 3 points. Slava Prague, Qarabağ, that's 3 points easy. Yeah. Quarterback, tough draw. There's no way they make it to. That draw, they'll end up being knocked out. Yeah, in the league stage, yeah, so the career is done, basically. Yeah, so Monaco's draw, so they got a bit distracted. Monaco, they have a tough draw. Obviously, Juventus, Man City, Juventus, and Real Madrid, they are not getting points there. Tottenham, they can force points there. Galatasaray, they can force one. Bordeaux, Pafos, and Bordeaux, Pafos can get 3 points. And Club Brugge, they can force 3 points there, but I feel like it should be a 1 point. Galatasaray, they are Liverpool, Man City, no points. Atletico Madrid, no points. Monaco, Ajax, they can force 3 points or 1 point. Also, Frankfurt. So these are fair about draw, depending on how they play. Next is Newcastle. Newcastle, their draw is tough. PSG, Dortmund, PSG, Barcelona, Benfica. That's a tough draw. Athletic Bilbao, I don't see them getting points there. They can if they want to, but I don't see. I love Leverkusen, they could have 1 point. Marcel, they could have 3 points. PSV, 3 points. And USG, 3 points. But it should be a tough one. Next is USG. USG have a tough draw. PSG, yeah, Inter by Munich, those are tough draws. Atlanta is a tough draw, and Atletico Madrid is a tough draw. Marcel, they can drop 1 point there. PSV, 1 point. Apart from that, I don't see them getting any points good. Yes, Newcastle, they can surprise Newcastle. Galatasaray, they can surprise Galatasaray. Apart from that, there's no good points here. Yeah. Next is Pafos. Yeah, Pafos, that draw is tough. Could they get a win? I feel like they can get 2 points against Kairat, but that's going to be tough. To be honest, I haven't seen how Kairat plays, but it's going to be tough. I don't see them making it to any advances. Yes, Copenhagen, their draw is tough. Dortmund, Barcelona, Tottenham, and Napoli, I don't see them getting points from those 4 teams. Leverkusen, they lose to Leverkusen. Villarreal is a very good team. Qarabağ and Kairat, they can get 3 points there. Next is Kairat, the final draw or the tournament. Kairat is drawn to Real Madrid. I don't see them getting points. They can force against Copenhagen and Pafos, but against the rest, I don't think so. I think the thing that will help Kairat is most teams, by the time they play Kairat, they will be knowing how they are doing so far and they'll have qualified. But apart from that, I don't think anything will help them. Yeah, so I think that's the last thing. And thank you guys for joining this stream. And make sure you like, subscribe, and share with the friends and family members as we